I'm Luka, I'm in DP1.
And I'm Elli and I'm also in DP1.
I am Aubonne and I am the Head of Design Technology and STEAM Lead in the secondary school at LCIS. As an acronym, it stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts and Maths, but really what it stands for, or embodies, I should say, is a blended interdisciplinary approach to learning. So not just teaching a subject in silos, for example, pure biology or chemistry or mathematics. It's the approach to blending these subjects together in a creative way to solve problems.
For me, what it really stands for is kind of the idea of being interdisciplinary. Like the mixing of different things to create something. Because in the end, nowadays stuff is really complicated. You can't do everything alone. You need the help of others who might know others' things to actually get anywhere.
So we implement STEAM learning in a variety of ways, mainly through our collaboration with MIT. So this provides us with the opportunity for projects that we can use and often do with our lower secondary curriculum as transfer and interdisciplinary learning days. But we also have the opportunity for students to visit MIT. So this is actually run as a competition trip where students have to apply to be a part of that process. Within that, each school is able to select 2 students which they would like to put forward to Nord Anglia Education for a final selection of students to be offered that opportunity. This year we had 2 students selected to attend MIT, which was a great achievement. We had a lot of applications from students and could only select 2 to be put forward to Nord Anglia Education, and we were fortunate enough for both of those students to be selected and given the fabulous opportunity to spend a week at MIT.
So we had to send in a video that basically explained that if we were an innovator in MIT, what would we do there? So what I did was I did a multidisciplinary, I guess, biology and engineering mostly thing, where my idea was to use living cells, living material, rather than the material that's traditionally used in making buildings, roads, stuff like that.
And my idea was to use all the NGOs we can find to help endangered animals. So it was end of October in Boston in the United States. We spent every day at MIT. We met students from all around the world, and we got to learn a lot about biology, engineering, and all kinds of technologies.
There were people from all over the place.
We were 65 students, I think, from all around.
Yeah, and some schools had 2 people. Some schools only managed to send 1. Luckily, we had 2.
So there's so much opportunity from attending the trip for MIT, experiencing university life, fostering teamwork and collaboration, igniting a passion for learning, and hopefully students see that spark and interest that will help inspire them into the future.
I like the fact that you really got a good sense of what the university is like. It's something you can't really put into words, but when you're there, you really feel it, the nature of it.
True, you can see what your everyday life would look like if you went to the university.
Also, we met so many new people. It was absolutely great. We're still in contact with most of the people we met there.
So we got to meet researchers from various fields and got to do workshops with different professors.
Yeah, in particular on one night there's this really cool thing where they had some people come in and talk in the MIT museum, which is where we tended to stay. And I remember this is one professor who did a really cool course in DJing.
We heard a talk about a student at MIT who is studying the Northern Lights, and on project day we had to use all the materials they had to create insulation to protect the battery of a camera, which they will use in Alaska to study the Northern Lights.
We had to put together the actual computer, a small Raspberry Pi, in order to actually make the camera run. And then, we had to insulate the camera because they're going to be putting that in Alaska, for several days. It gets really cold. So they gave us that day to insulate the camera, and then during the night they tested the results, the temperatures, so we could see how well the different cameras insulated. Everyone did pretty well overall. Not to brag, but my group did the best. Just saying. Well, there's definitely a lot of collaboration there. Because for example, on one of the days we had a project that we had to do in like pre-assigned groups. And most of these people, it's people you haven't really spoken to before, people you don't know. And it all had to come together really quickly. So you had to very quickly identify what is everyone good at, what are some weaknesses, and how can you like best help each other. And I think now coming back, I'm definitely a lot better at just doing that really quickly, working with other people.